Hey guys, it's Freeborn here from freeborntrainingsystems.com, and real quick I wanted to make a video to help you out. Basically, you can call this dealing with office life, or strategies of dealing with office life. So most people for their jobs spend an extraordinary amount of time seated at a desk in front of a computer, which is totally fine. It's cool. It's a lot of what I do during the day. Even if I didn't have a day job, it would be a lot of what I would do to grow and promote this business and to get more clients. So it's totally fine that that's a part of your life. But because that is part of your lifestyle, you have to come up with strategies to sort of offset some of maybe the negative side effects of that activity. So that's what I want to kind of help you with. And first off, I want to start with dealing with making sure that we protect our backs, because over 80% of Americans at some point in their life will deal with back pain. So I think that's a really important topic to address and discuss. And if you can start putting preventative measures in place, I think you'll really be better off in the long run. So there's two ways to attack preventing back pain. That is making the muscles around the core section of your body stronger, and then two, making sure that your hips are mobile and free so that your back never has to take up range of motion for your hips being immobile, and then making sure that your back and your core musculature is ready to resist motion in any given direction and help you prevent injury if you get into a bad spot. So that's kind of the exercise I'm getting ready to show you and walk you through. They're kind of attacking both those ends of the problem. This is a very quick series. It can be done anywhere with very little space, with no equipment. I would recommend maybe doing it once in the morning, once in the evening. I know it's kind of hard to break away at work and actually do any kind of movement or exercises at work. If you have that luxury, awesome, great. I want to come work where you work. If you don't though, a good option would be when you wake up in the morning, hit the series once. Before you go to bed at night, hit the series again. It's just a good kind of brushing your teeth sort of habit to make sure our hips stay mobile and our back stays strong and we don't have to deal with back pain. So let's jump into it. The first exercise I'm going to have you guys do is actually going to be on your back. And it's kind of a traditional sit-up position. And then you're simply going to bring your feet up in the air 90 degrees. So knees are bent at 90, hips are bent at 90, ankles are bent at 90. You're going to make sure that your lower back is pushed flat against the floor. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. And then you're going to take a big exhale out through your mouth. And as you do that, you're going to extend one leg towards the ground and the wall in front of you as far as you're comfortable with, and while keeping your back still against the ground. So here we go. Bring the leg back up. Take another breath. And you will repeat that for about 10 reps on each leg. Always making sure you're cycling the breath, always making sure the back is pushed against the ground, and only extending the leg as far as you're comfortable with, and not getting so far out with the leg that you can't keep your back flat against the ground. The further the leg gets out, the harder it is to keep the back against the ground. You should feel this in your midsection, in your abs, and your core. You should feel it really difficult as that leg gets further and further out to hold that position, and that should put more and more emphasis on the front side of your abdomen. The next exercise we're going to go into is a movement for our glutes. So glutes are an important muscle for keeping our back nice and safe. So we're going to go straight from our, what we call a dead bug, which is this exercise, to a supine bridge. So feet flat on the floor, traditional sit-up position. We're going to drive our front of our feet into the ground, right? Most people say drive your heel into the ground. You actually want to drive your front of your foot into the ground. That'll help put emphasis on your glutes and take your quads and your hamstrings mostly out of it for the most part. So pushing through the front of our foot, we're going to drive to the ceiling. We're going to squeeze our glutes. We're going to try to keep our body in a straight line. So our shoulders and our feet are the only thing on the ground. We're going to bring our hips back down to the ground. And then we're going to repeat. Squeeze at the top, hold for a count, come back down. Same thing with the dead bug. You repeat that for about 10 reps total and then move on to the next exercise. The last exercise in the series is going to be something to really challenge you and focus on your hip mobility, or how open your hips are, how flexible they are. You're going to go from that dead bug position to the supine bridge position. Now you're going to stay in the supine bridge position, but now you're going to take one leg and you're going to stick it straight up in the air, and you're going to try to get that knee as straight as possible, and you're going to pull the toes towards your shin. Now you're going to lower this leg towards the ground, as far as you can go down, as comfortable as you can go down, controlled, slow and controlled. That's the key here. Then we're going to make a big circle with our leg. We're going to come out to the side. We're going to come back up to our starting position. So that's one circle in that direction. Now we'll reverse and we'll go one circle in the other direction. As far as you can go down, we're keeping our back flat against the ground. We're not rolling onto our side, right? We're making sure all of the motion comes from our hips. Back to the top. So we do 2 circles, right, in each direction, counting as 1 rep, right? So, oh, sorry, my mistake. It's 1 circle in each direction, counts as 2 reps, right? So here is 1, and then reverse of that is 1. So now you've done 2 reps. So you do 5 cycles of that, right? 1 circle in one direction, 1 circle in the other direction. So total you'll do 10 circles, but you'll do 5 in one direction, 5 in the other. Then you'll switch legs, same thing. Key here, like I said, is making sure all that movement comes from your hip. Nice and controlled. We don't want to rush it. We don't want to swing through it. Biggest thing on that one is making sure you're staying in the range of motion you can control and that's comfortable for you. It's okay if your circle's small at the beginning. It'll get bigger over time. So let's review. You start with a dead bug. You do 10 reps on each leg of the dead bug. Then you go to a supine bridge. You do 10 reps of the supine bridge. Then you go to the single leg, say hip circle. And all you're making sure to do on that one is making sure that you're getting the biggest circle that's the most comfortable for you that you can control. Cycle through this twice and then call it good. Then do it once in the morning, once in the evening. Very quick, very easy, very simple, not complicated, no equipment. Can be done wherever you're at. And it'll really help you deal with that office life, which tends to be a lot of sitting, which means hips get immobile. We tend to have bad posture, which means we put our back in bad positions, and then we tend to not ever get any really engagement of our core because we're kind of using our desk and our chair to kind of support our body instead of the muscles around the midsection. I hope this helps you guys. I would implore you to implement it. If you do try it out, let me know how it goes. Give me some feedback, contact me. I'd like to know. You can do that in the comments. You can send me an email, Steven@freeborntrainingsystems.com. Shoot me a text or a phone call, 417-540-8870. I'm always happy to talk about this stuff. And if you're looking for like additional help with your health and your fitness, whether that be with your exercise or your nutrition, please, I'm taking new clients for my coaching program called The Process. All you have to do is send me an email at Steven@freeborntrainingsystems.com or get with me by phone, 417-540-8870. I'd be happy to talk to you about it more. If you're not really interested in hiring a coach at this time, that's completely cool. Although I will say the coaching program is awesome because you get personalized nutrition, personalized training. You get the most important thing, which is accountability, support, and guidance from an expert. You get a trainer who's going to be there 24/7, 365. always at your beck and call. You can contact them anytime you want. You're not tied to training at a certain place, at a certain location, at a certain time. You can do the program when it fits you best and at the location of your choosing with the equipment of your choosing. So it's all very personalized. It's all about you. So I'd highly recommend that, but if you're not really in that field for a coach right now, that's fine. If you just want to stay up with me as far as making sure you're doing proper training, proper nutrition, staying up with the latest content I have to offer, then the easiest way to do that is to like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, or get on my email newsletter. If you just go to freeborntrainingsystems.com, there'll be a little window that pops up. You can put in your name and email, and you'll get all the latest updates of videos like this, articles on my blog, videos I put on Facebook. I try to keep you guys as up to date as possible. So check that stuff out. I hope you enjoy it. I hope these exercises help you, and if they do, please reach out. I want to know because it is all about helping you guys and serving you, providing with content that's valuable and really helps move you forward in terms of your health and fitness. So hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.